what we want representing Christ. When we talk about women sharing the gospel, is this what we see? Do you think this is what Priscilla was doing when she was helping Apollo? I can't. It's not giving. It's just not giving. It's not giving anything. It's not giving anything, truly. And it concerns me again because we have these women continuously going to, women are the most vulnerable. We see that all the time when we look at these quote unquote prophetic movements, right? It's always the women. The women are always the first one to give everything, to be, presumed the most vulnerable, the most giving, the most everything. It's always the women. Miss Maggie Elias is around town. Where did she come from? Who is she? How did she become mama? Because one thing that's very interesting about Miss Maggie is there's not a lot really on her. Why does it matter? It matters because why does everybody change their name when they join this freaking church? Everybody changes their name. Everybody becomes somebody different. I just want to show you guys, this is the first name of Maggie. Her name's Elizabeth. I don't know where Maggie came from. Born in Lubbock, Texas, and she grew up in Hobbs, New Mexico. Girl, we don't even know, you're not even using your real first name. Shout out to Jax for the receipt. You're not even using your real first name. Don't you find that suspicious? So again, if you're not aware of who this woman is, this is the now mother of Revelation Church LA. This is Elizabeth Maggie Crea Elias, and she is the mother. She is the quote unquote mother to Drew, which is Lovi's first son, that were with Lovi from the beginning. By the beginning, I mean the house, and by the house, I mean his first wife, Ida Onyango's parents' house. Right? So him and Ida were a beautiful family, and they decided to start Revelation Church LA together. In fact, Ida told me when her and I had gotten the chance to speak that she came up with the name Revelation Church. Here's a photo of Ida and her then husband, Lovi, and their little baby boy, Drew, at the time. Here's Ida, his first wife, and there's Lovi. What I find interesting is, again, when you type her name in, you don't get much. And for the way that she speaks of herself as a fashion designer, someone who entered under Mary-Kate and Ashley at the Row when she styled this person and that person. This article is from January 4th, 2021. And it's from a Nigerian publication. No catalog, no portfolio available. Yeah, it's giving who are you, right? Like it's very much giving plant. But okay, I believe it to be so that these articles or these journalists were paid and then came up with this article so she could get verified. Here we go. Maggie Soas was born on June 16th. Remember that date, y'all. June 16th, 1989 in Lubbock, Texas, and was raised in Hobbs, New Mexico. She's a founder, designer, and creative director for Spirit and Soul. Sorry, let me share this with you guys so you can also read it. Here we go. Spirit and Soul, and is a contemporary women's fashion brand based in Los Angeles, California. Maggie graduated from Hobbs in 2007 and attended University of Redlands, California from 2007 to 2009. She graduated from Texas Tech University with a Bachelor of Arts in Apparel Design and Manufacturing, 2009-2012. Summa cum laude. Upon graduating, Maggie went on to intern and work for The Row, which is Mary-Kate and Ashley's brand, in New York City doing technical design. Again, I mean, I know that school records are sealed or closed and things like that, but normally when you just type in like somebody's name on Facebook or on LinkedIn, like you'll be able to see that whatever college they went to. I couldn't find nothing. It's just like you're a mystery, which go you, T, I guess, be a mystery, but why? If you go to her Facebook profile right now, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. What we know is that she lived in Long Beach. She had her Spirit and Soul thing. She worked at a call center, and she was in a supposed relationship, according to posts on social media, with Darrell Brown. She didn't pop on the scene with Revelation until about 2016, according to what I can find. Let's get into maybe who was Maggie with at the time. At the time, at least, and everyone's relationships are different. Everyone, shares intimacy in a different way with their friends. I'm gonna tell you this. I haven't taken no selfie like that with no best friend of mine that's a man and have him posted it and him say, she says, I'll marry you if you're really an alpha man. 2016. here's that. And again, Maggie girl taking photos. This video is still online, by the way. So she knew about Ida. She knew about the wife. She knew. Here she is again. She very much knew that he was married. She very much recognized that he was the first, or that she was the first lady of that church. And this is the story that I have been told by those that were there the first day that she came to the house, with a friend or so, and that she was immediately enamored with Lovi. And within a week or so of them knowing each other, they were spending time one-on-one together. In fact, a credible OG from the house told me that he walked into a space where they were there together and he felt uncomfortable. And he said, "My bad, Papa Lo, I'll come back." And Papa Lo said, no, it's okay. We're just talking. How am I supposed to feel that I can trust someone? How am I supposed to feel like my, family is safe, or the people that I know and care for are safe in a space where just basic principles are not being practiced, such as honoring the covenant of man and wife? And who is behind the scenes taking pictures? The now wife? And I also bring that up too because there are also stories from people that were at the house talking about the relationship that her and Maggie had, how she allowed Maggie to stay on her couch. Do you know what I mean? For some time, there were times where she would take Maggie with her to go hang out. They would get food together. They were girly pops. Ida was getting ready to do her vow renewal with her husband, Lovi, at the time. And Maggie went dress shopping with her, with Mama. But you guys want to sit up here and get mad at myself or Gigi for speaking out about nonsense that we endured, and we genuinely did not know. I did not know. I did not know who she was. I saw her the first time at a prophetic school. She was introduced to me as Mama, so I believed he was single. I never wanted anything from him. I showed all the receipts of me calling her Mama and him Papa, and as he began to pursue me, as he began to accustom me to some sort of idea, I'm trying not to use the word rooming, but I don't know what else you call it. Then all of a sudden he reveals that he's not married. Then he reveals that he's actually single. Then he reveals that Maggie is really just a figurehead and is not the real wife. And he wasn't married at the time that I was with him. But I say that to say, I did not know. This woman knew. And that in Lovi's distress between trying to decide, who do I go with, what do I do, yada, 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 he went to his spiritual father, Hubert Angel. And Hubert Angel kind of advised him, it is what it is. This isn't a real problem to have. Just pick one or whatever, divorce this one, whatever. But there's also a rumor that allegedly Maggie was sent. Maggie was sent to Hubert Angel. For what reasons? I don't know, but that seems to be a common thing. I also know of a couple personally whose wife was asked to be sent to Passion and Java. There's also a rumor that allegedly Maggie was sent. Maggie was sent to Hubert Angel. For what reasons? I don't know. I also know of another couple who are currently serving in Revelation Church right now, whose wife was sent to Hubert Angel.